Good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody there. Got my mic working, I think. Hope you can hear me. Um, Hope this is coming through okay. Just trying to get a couple settings here set up. It seems like everything's working. Oh, okay. Hey, good morning. Hey, thanks for that email. I really appreciate it. That was super positive. It was really, really encouraging. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna reply back to you in a minute. I just saw it. I just haven't had a chance to reply, but that's awesome. Thank you. All right, guys, let's jump into this so we can try to get through some of this pre-market stuff. um, or so we still have time to trade here before the market opens. See if my computer wants to cooperate. And I'm having computer issues. I definitely got to get a new computer. This is ridiculous. This thing. All right. So over here we can look at the 60-minute, which is over here. Um, we look like we're kind of in this downtrend. We're coming on the back end of a big support area on the daily. If you look over here on the daily right here, you can see this down. So if anybody doesn't know how I trade like a multi-time frame thing. This thing just cut out. The Ninja Trader just crashed. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Hey guys, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. All right, guys, I'm trying to fix this here. I don't know what's going on. Why that just crashed like that. We may have to end the stream here. Let me see if I can get it back up. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I don't think this is gonna work. This Ninja Trader just crashed on me here. It's loading back up. If you want to stick around, I'm gonna let it load back up, and we'll do a real quick technical analysis of what's going on with the Nasdaq. What I was saying, if you pull up a daily chart, you can see that we're just kind of skipping on the back end of that downtrend line, which started back in December, the downtrend, and it's kind of holding that area, but it's looking pretty bearish this morning. This is now loading back up. Let's see if it wants to cooperate. Still got 12 minutes to the market opens. Anybody out there have any trading ideas for today? Oh. Oh, the joys of live streaming. I had another big clunky program going in the background. Shorts, yeah, it's looking bearish to me today too. I did look at it before. I'm thinking about trying to find an area of resistance. I had a couple levels marked off that look like price may. I suspect that price on the open is going to make an impulse to the upside. It's just been doing that lately. So making that impulse to the upside and then crashing down. But I probably only be looking to take shorts today and trying to find spots either where it's going to break a big area of support and then try to take a scalp as it breaks that. Although yesterday I was almost getting whipped around too much. That's why I stopped trading yesterday. Just when price looked like it was about ready to break out, and they were all just kind of little false breakouts. Of course, price towards the end of the day certainly came down. So, I think it had a pretty good opportunity on Monday and Friday. Friday looked, um, the daily candle on Friday looked kind of bullish, and then Monday looked a little bullish, even though we closed below open. But yesterday looks pretty bearish. Looks like it had a couple of good opportunities to try to go back to the upside, and it just didn't want to do it. So when that happens, it's typically sign that it doesn't want to go. So we can try to look at the daily here. We've got this ton of levels marked out here. Take some of those off probably. These are all levels I was marking off yesterday. So if anybody doesn't know how I trade, I start with higher time frames like the daily, 4 hour, and even the 60-minute to some extent, the 1 hour, and then I work my way down to smaller time frames. So the higher time frames are giving me the context, the bird's eye view of what's going on, and then the lower ones are helping me with my entries. So NinjaTrader's still loading up here. I apologize for that. It just crashed. I had a big program running in the background. I didn't realize it was still running, and my computer just couldn't handle all of it. So here we go. We got the daily going on over here. This is going to take a second to load. You're going to just bear with it. If you can see through all these lines at the moment, we had a big, this candle right here, if you can see where the cursor is there, was, today is Tuesday, so this was Friday's candle. And like I said, it looked like Friday's candle was giving it a good opportunity to maybe move back to the upside. We had this move up, we broke the downtrend line, which we had drawn out before. And then it looked like, it was getting set up to make a move back up, but none of those levels that we drew out in pre-market yesterday broke. None of them came even close to breaking. Am I going to stay live today? I don't like trading live. It messes with my head too much, and I'm not there yet. Last time I tried to trade live, it doesn't go well. Just such a psychological game. I'm not saying I'm never going to do it again, but I enjoy doing the pre-market stuff and kind of talking through what's going on. But then I really just kind of need to focus on trading when I trade. But maybe I'll start going live again at some point. Anyways, so we've got this downtrend line. I'll zoom this out a little bit more while this is loading. And again, you can see over here on the daily, this downtrend line, we broke through it over here. And taking some of these lines off. And then we just came right back down. And now this technical line of resistance is now acting as support. We can see that price is kind of just skipping on the back side of it. It does look bearish. I mean, we've already broken yesterday's low in pre-market. Yesterday's candle. The only way that I would be really bullish on it is if we broke this resistance level right here at 15,237, or even the 20 SMA down here at, I'll draw that out. This 20 SMA will be significant today. This at 14,828, right there. So if we broke that, then I would be slightly bullish on it, but really we'd have to clear this level, and then your target would be up here on a move to the upside. So that would be the only long that I would look at taking. So right now my interest is really only short. However, let's look at the 4-hour real quick. We can see on the 4-hour we are down. Take this off. Don't mind that one. This blue line here is that same trend line we just saw on the daily. And then these red lines are the ones we just drew out on the daily. So a couple interesting things. You can see how we're skipping along the back end of this resistance trend line. You can also see here the 20 SMA on the daily corresponds with the upper band on the 4-hour on the 20-period SMA. So this is going to be a big area. I can also see the 20 SMA there on the 4-hour right down here. I'll mark it out. I don't know if it's really going to be in play or not, but I'll mark it out just so I can see it. And then when I see this on my other charts, then I stop and I have to look back on what's going on with this, why I drew it, and I'll look back on the higher time frames to see why that's a significant level. Let's move over now to the 1-hour. This is a weekly volume profile, so these have been each one of these profiles is a weekly. We can look at today's weekly. What's going on with that? Scared to even pull up my pen. I feel like my computer's working now. If I load up the pen, it's gonna just crash. Anyways, we can see I just drew out the 20 SMA on the 4-hour, or the 20 SMA, the upper band on the 4-hour. We can see that corresponds, or this is the 20 SMA. Yes, this is the 20 SMA on the 4-hour, which we just drew out. It corresponds with the upper band on the 1-hour. So this is going to be a pretty key level up here, I think. We've got an LVN going on right here, which corresponds with the 200 SMA on the 1-hour. So this will be a big area of confluence as well. We've got the 20 SMA on the 60-minute, plus we have VWAP up here. So all of these, and we've got this value area low, all of these are going to be areas of resistance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5.5 areas of big time resistance. If it can clear all of that, then maybe it's got this opened up, but each one of those is going to be difficult for it to get through, I think. These are all areas that you could potentially short. Its first area is obviously going to be VWAP. I think that what may happen, and we may get an impulse to the upside. It may clear VWAP, it may clear 20 SMA, and then we may come up into this LVN here in this area, and you may see a pin plus this value area low, and you may see it pin through this stuff and come out like that or something. Kind of a reversal, a bearish reversal candle. And then it may try to take another dive. You can see that we've already broken yesterday's lows in pre-market. It's just at the bottom of this band here on the 60-minute, plus it's on the bottom of the band of the 4-hour. And, that's just difficult. It's just at some point it's got to come up for air, and then it may make another drive back down. So right now I wouldn't be shorting it here, but I would be looking to take shorts today. So where do you try to get in on it? You try to get in, just like I said, VWAP is going to be one. But I think it may impulse through VWAP, and it may come to 20 SMA. It may impulse through that 20 SMA, and then it may come up into 14,600 area. Or it may just shoot straight down. I don't know what it's going to do. If I knew exactly what it was going to do, I'd be rich. But I don't. So market's going to open in 2 minutes. We can look over a little bit just on the 500 volume to see what's going on. Just to look at Delta. Delta is negative 300. It's not crazy negative, and we've been kind of just ranging around 0. So we've kind of gone positive, gone negative, gone positive. Negative on the day, below VWAP, all looking bearish. Again, I go back to that daily structure that we had a chance. Oh, I closed out my daily. I'll have to load that back up. Anyways, we had a chance to go back up. This is the chance to go back up as we broke this trend line. We're coming down, we're skimming off of it, but there's too many levels right now for it to have to get through in order for me to be really bullish. So yeah, right now it's just, it's in a bearish structure, and I would just be looking to take shorts. So that's what I'm going to be looking to do. I'll be looking for price to become overbought, I guess you could say, on a lower time frame, like a minute chart, 5-minute. Coming up to the upper band, these levels up here, price to come up here, and then just looking for Delta to begin to drop and for a bearish reversal candle on a 5-minute maybe, or even in the hourly, and some bearish structure to start forming, and then just looking for that entry opportunity. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm probably going to let it move around a little bit. I'm not going to be too anxious with it. I definitely don't want to get whipped out on it. I'll just look at if anybody's got any questions. The volume. So the one that I have on my chart, Imad, I hope I'm saying your name right, is the one that's included in NinjaTrader. I've got the lifetime license, and I can just pop this open, hopefully. And the lifetime license on NinjaTrader comes with order flow suite. So you can look over here, order flow, you get all of these indicators here, order flow, cumulative delta, order flow, market depth, and order flow volume profile. That's the one that I'm using, and that comes free with it. I have not been able to find a, I'm just letting the market open move around here. There's nothing for me to do right now. I'm just waiting for that impulse to the upside, if we get one. What was I gonna say? I have not been able to find a free volume profile for NinjaTrader. I'm sure that there's a third-party one that you could buy that wouldn't require you to buy the lifetime license in NinjaTrader 8 because it's like $1,200 or $1,300. But what I will say is, if you're going to trade with a NinjaTrader brokerage, you get very competitive commission rates. And when I first started trading futures, I bought the lifetime license and I went with a NinjaTrader brokerage. And I'm essentially, the money that I saved, here's that impulse to the upside. And you can see point of control coming in up here, right at VWAP. That means we're getting some volume in down here. These could be shorts. The money that I saved on the commission, I paid for the NinjaTrader 8 lifetime license after like 2 months or 3 months or something, because I was trading a ton. But that's up to you what you want to do. I would look at trying to buy a third-party one for probably a couple $100 if you don't want to do the lifetime license. So we got this impulse now up to VWAP like we thought. I think it may want to come up here. It may want to come all the way up to 14,600, where you probably get some nice bulls trapped. And then you could be looking to take that short. You can look over here at the 1 minute. This thing's going to close in about 10 seconds. See how this closes. If we pin through VWAP, you could maybe take a short at 42. You can see Delta here just kind of flattening out. I mean, it's not real aggressive buying. Now we're getting that push back up. We've got another level coming up. Again, I'm not taking any shorts yet. This is going to be the 20 SMA on that 1 hour. At this next level, I think it probably, and you can also see the band here on the 500 volume open up. I don't want to buy it here. I mean, you see how much it's just whipping around. It's really, when I first started trading, I would trade these things, like trying to get these pops right in the open, and it's just so risky. Now you can see Delta dropping. This is probably short down to 30. Trying to trade these things and just get whipped around so much on the open. It was so frustrating. See it right there? I thought it was going to be a short down to 30, 40. It may still go to 30. You can see Delta dropping. Now there is a free Delta indicator for anybody who's interested, and I have a video on that which I found, and I think that that's actually a good indicator. If I had to pick between volume profile and Delta, I would go Delta. But having both is good too. I also need to do a video on my chart setup and include my workspace and all my templates, which I'm happy to give to anybody who wants them. Not proprietary. I'm happy to share those with anybody. I just haven't had a chance to do a video. Typically by the time I'm done doing trading and then done making the trade recap videos, I'm kind of done with video stuff for the day. So, but I need to probably work on that. So there we got that drop down. We could have taken a short up here, but we didn't. So we're pinning through this upper level. It's coming down. And I don't know if nobody's got any other questions. I'm probably going to jump off of this and watch this price move around and record any trades that I make. And yeah, hey, I really appreciate everybody watching and all the support I'm getting on the YouTube. It's super cool. I really, really appreciate it. It really encourages me to keep doing this stuff. So I hope you guys are having a great, hope you guys have a great trading day. You can see price pulling down. You can see Delta down there. Look at Delta, almost about to make new lows. This is screaming short, but I don't want to short it at the very bottom of it. Hope you guys are gonna have a great trading day. I'm gonna get to my trading, and yeah, I hope I can. Verinder, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm really sorry if I'm not. Verinder. I hope I can do some live trading too. I like to chat on here. The one thing I found when I was trading live before, I was always looking at the chat and like interacting with everybody. And then everybody had like ideas on how to trade and like what levels they were going to get in at and all that stuff. And I found that I was always, it just kind of was too much information. Like the charts are enough information for me, and then getting all the other, ideas and stuff kind of skewed my own ideas. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get better at that. But right now I kind of like doing the pre-market stuff and then asking any questions or answering any questions and just recording the trades and kind of explaining them. So that's where I'm at right now. Trading is definitely a psychological game. I'm still learning. I'm definitely still learning. So, all right, guys, I'll record any trades I make today and post those later. All right, guys, have a great trading day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.